Hello, everybody. Welcome to the workout. We'll get rolling here in about 20 seconds. Coach Jim should be live on Facebook. Going to lead you through this one. Coaching session. I'll make some introductions in a second. Our Zwift ride is officially starting in 10 seconds. If you're not on Zwift, follow along. I'll be very descriptive on what we're doing. 3, 2, 1. Let's roll it out. Nice and easy warm up. Coach Jim here at Tower 26. Welcome to National USA Triathlon's National Triathlon Week Bike Day, presented by Tower 26. I'm your coach, 11-year pro triathlete, 11-year coach, head coach at Tower 26 Triathlon, Coach Jim Lubinski, leading you through this workout, a truncated workout of something that we do 5 times a week with our Tower 26 program. We ride on Zwift, or you ride on your trainer at home, tune in to Zoom. I coach you through the workout live via Zoom. We'll give you a little taste of it here. Right now, we're just warming up. We're gonna take about 3 minutes, just get the legs rolling, knock any rust off from either your night of sleep or our Tower 26 team did a workout this morning. A lot of them are joining us again right now to lead the way. So just get your legs moving nice and easy, 3 minutes. We're gonna work on a lot of technique, a lot of pedal stroke work, a lot of bike positioning work. We're gonna go over some focus points as to how you should be riding, what's gonna help you ride the most efficiently. Efficient riding equals fast riding. Tense, inefficient riding leads you to slow down. All these points that we're going to go over here is a subtle way to keep you present while you're riding and training, and then it transfers over to your racing. Especially in Ironman, half Ironman racing, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. We don't want to think what's to come, how much further we have, what happened in the past, how slow our swim was, whatever it may be, you want to stay present. So we got a 3-minute warm up here. We'll get into a quick 6-minute build where we spend 2 minutes at 60% effort, 2 minutes at 70% effort, and 2 minutes at 80% effort. Throughout this workout, I speak a lot about percentage of effort. Everything is based on your personal percentages of effort, where 100% is your FTP. The hardest maintainable pace you can hold for an hour is your functional threshold power or your functional threshold heart rate. That's your hardest maintainable pace that you could hold for about 60 minutes. All of these percentage efforts are based off of that FTP. So in 15 seconds, we're gonna up our effort to about a 60% effort based on your personal numbers. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna spend 2 minutes at 60% of your FTP, a 6 on a scale of 1 to 10. Not too hard. It's the warm up. We use the warm up to slowly build our heart rate, slowly get those muscles warm. You're pedaling nice and fluid. You shouldn't be breathing hard. We want to use the warm-up to ease into the session. So by the time we get to the main set, we can get the most out of it because we're ready to roll. You hit it too hard too soon, muscles aren't warm, heart rate isn't built up in a smart, progressive manner. You're not going to get the most out of that set, and you actually might sputter out before the end. So let's use this time wisely, slowly build that heart rate, slowly get the body moving. We talk a lot about cadence in these workouts. Race pace cadence, 80 to 90 RPMs, revolutions per minute. How many times are your legs going around in a minute? One leg. So I say 80 RPMs. How many times your right leg is going around 80 times in 1 minute? Race pace is 80 to 90. We do a lot of low cadence work, below 80, to work on your muscular strength and resiliency. We do a lot of high cadence work, above 90, to work on your pedaling efficiency. 10 seconds, let's up our effort to 70% for 2 minutes. Look at your cadence. I want you to keep it right where it's at right now. 3, 2, 1. 70% effort for 2 minutes. If your cadence was at 86 when you're at 60% effort, I want your cadence at 86 now at your 70% effort. So I talk a lot about pedal stroke and efficiency of that pedal stroke. It's a 360-degree revolution. The reason we have clips on our shoes is so we can get power out of every centimeter of that revolution. When we're 5, 6, 7-year-old, we learn to ride a bike. All we do is press down, press down, press down. That's the most natural movement in the pedal stroke. But there's actually 4 quadrants. Push over, press down, pull under, pull up. That's 4. We're constantly thinking about those 4 quadrants as we pedal. And we break it down to focus on 1 quadrant at a time to master that quadrant. This is a great point of focus you can use on race day to help your efficiency, take your mind off of what's to come, and become mindful of the process. We'll start working some of these quadrants as we move along into our 80% effort. Here in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Keep that cadence right where it's been. If you're at 85 at 60%, if you're at 85 RPMs at 70%, I want you at 85 RPMs at 80% here. So we're gonna start working the top of our pedal stroke. Push over the top. Every time your left foot comes over, I want you to think, push the toes to the front of your shoes. Focus on your left foot, pushing over the top of the pedal stroke every revolution. If you're looking at a clock, it's from 2 to 10 on a clock. For triathletes with tight hips, this is the toughest part of the pedal stroke to master. But with focus, you can ingrain that movement pattern into your muscle memory. Because you're heading a full pedal stroke, you could add 30 to 40 watts average to your average. Just because you're not missing any centimeter of that revolution. Move the focus to your right foot. 10 to 2 on a clock. Push over the top with that right foot. Toes to the front of your shoes. For the last 20 seconds, I want you to put it together. Every pedal stroke, push over. Left, right, left, right. Feel how that momentum helps you carry that power into the next pedal stroke. 3, 2, 1, and back it down. We have 2-minute recovery. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, relax. If you have any questions as we're riding, if you're on Facebook, feel free to write in. Coach Megan is monitoring that. She's gonna forward them to me. And if it's a good question, I'll answer it. They're all good questions. During this recovery, you can sit up, shake it out. Nice, easy pedaling. The second part of our warm-up, 4 by 30-second pickups. This is where we're gonna start looking at that cadence. Our first 30-second pickup, about 90 to 95% effort. So it's a 9 on a scale of 1 to 10. Our second 30-second pickup is at your FTP, your hardest maintainable effort. Your third 30-second pickup is at 105%. So you're getting into that anaerobic zone. Remember, everything below FTP is aerobic, cleared. It's cleared, the lactate is cleared by oxygen. Everything above FTP is anaerobic. Lactate builds up quicker than the oxygen can clear it, than the blood can clear it. So we're going anaerobic on the third one, and then we're going to 110% on the fourth one. Key to pedaling quick, we're gonna get the cadence up on these, is staying relaxed. Relax your jaw. Drop your shoulders, don't let them creep up. Soften your elbows, wiggle your fingers. Here we go, number 1, 30 seconds, 95%, 2, 1, let's go. Get your cadence up, around 95 if you can. Keep that upper body nice and relaxed. While you're pedaling, you're thinking about pushing over the top of that pedal stroke, every pedal stroke. 3, 2, 1, back it down, nice and easy. Take some big breaths, relax. Let the heart rate come down slightly. Next effort, we come up to your FTP. Cadence up again. Get your legs moving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Move your legs. Try and get your feet moving a little quicker than the last round. Still thinking, push over, push over, push over. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. The more efficient your pedal stroke is, the quicker you can get that cadence. This is why we work a lot of high cadence efforts with Tower 26. I don't expect you to go to race day and hold 100 RPMs. But you have that efficient pedal stroke and you can hit 100, 80 to 90 is gonna be that much more efficient. Here we go, 105%, 3, 2, 1. Cadence comes up again. Still thinking, push over every pedal stroke. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. And we're on our fourth one, 30 seconds at 110%. Pick it up, last one, 30 seconds, 110%. Move those feet as quick as you can move them right now. Put that power out. Still pushing over the top, every pedal stroke. 5, 3, 2, 1. Back it down, recover. So that's our warm-up. And there's a delay in the Facebook feed, so bear with me. But listen to the nuggets I'm giving you. And if you're following along on the fluid trainer at home, not on Zwift, really doesn't make a difference. Someone wrote in, where's my helmet? Where's my helmet? Have you seen this hair? I don't need a helmet. This thing will protect me no matter what. All right, main set. This is the main set we do once every 4 to 6 weeks with Tower 26. I'm just giving you a little glimpse of it today because it works efficiency, cadence ranges, efforts, teaches you to stay on the pedal after climbing. So this pyramid we're going to do one time through here is something that we do 4 to 5 times through with Tower 26 workouts. So we're going to start out at our 80% effort, cadence low, 75 RPMs, muscular resiliency for 2 minutes. Then we go up to 90% effort, cadence high for 2 minutes. Then we come up to our threshold, cadence low for 2 minutes. Then we come back down, 90% cadence high for 2 minutes, and we finish 80% cadence low for 2 minutes. So all this muscular confusion, all this staying on the pedals starts in 3, 2, 1. 80% effort for 2 minutes, drop your cadence. This is strength, muscular resiliency. Triathletes need muscular resiliency in your training, which transfers to racing. I use the term fatigue resistant. This is the type of work that makes you fatigue resistant. No matter the undulation of the course, you're ready for it. So like I said, there's 4 quadrants of the pedal stroke. We worked on pushing over. Now let's work on pulling under. When you hit 4 o'clock on a clock dial with your left foot, pull your heel back as if you're scraping gum off your shoe. So you're pulling under the pedal stroke. Gets the hamstrings and glutes engaged, that posterior chain, which is vital to cycling efficiency. Focus on that left foot, pull the heel back through the bottom of the pedal stroke. Move on to your right foot. Pull that heel back through the bottom of the pedal stroke. Feel that heel to the back of the shoe. In 15 seconds, we're going to up the cadence, 95 RPM, effort 90%. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You got to move your feet. Force yourself to get that cadence up. As you work, lactate builds. You can learn to recover and flush lactate at tempo. Think about climbing a hill, pushing over the top, getting right on those pedals. You don't have to coast down the hill. You can get on the pedals, but you got to practice it. So keep that cadence up. 95 plus. Back to your left foot focus. Pull under. Heel to the back of the shoe. It's harder to concentrate on at higher cadences, but you can do it. Focus on the right foot. Heel to the back of the shoe, every pedal stroke. Remember, keep that upper body relaxed. Don't let those ears eat your shoulders. Drop your shoulders. All right, in unison. Right heel under, left heel under. Pull under, pull under, pull under. Hamstrings and glutes engaged. Every time you pull under that pedal stroke. In 10 seconds, we up to our FTP, drop the cadence low. 3, 2, 1. Cadence comes down. Stay on the pedals. No letting up. We're at your functional threshold right now. Working your muscular resiliency. It's like you're climbing. A vital part of pedaling under load is watching your knees, making sure they're pedaling straight up and down. No wobble. If there's a wobble, if that knee is coming in, hitting the top tube, or bowing out, you're compensating, which is causing imbalances in your IT bands and adductors. So make sure your knee is driving straight up and down as you pedal. This keeps the glutes engaged, evens out those imbalances, and it's going to allow you to have a better run because you won't have tight IT bands or tight adductors. So watch your left knee, straight up and down. Watch your right knee, straight up and down. 10 seconds. We come down to 90%, cadence up. Push over the hill, get right on the pedals. 2, 1, let's go. Explode. You cannot quit. Keep those feet moving. The lactate flushes in about 45 seconds. So stay on the pedals. You will loosen up, but you got to make yourself go there. I use the term reach. If you want to get better, you got to reach for new heights. You got to make yourself pedal through the pain of that lactate. The body will adapt. You'll get stronger. And you'll keep with that cycle. Because you're always reaching for new heights. At the faster cadence, watch your left knee. Straight up and down. Move to your right knee. Is it straight up and down? If you just can't make it, if you can't focus and get that knee straight up and down, we need to get you on the foam roller. We need to get you stretching the hips, IT bands, adductors. 15 seconds. We drop the cadence low to 80% effort for our last 2 minutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cadence down. All right, we've worked over. We've worked under. We've worked knees straight up. That's 3 quadrants. Last quadrant is press down. The easiest quadrant. But we don't point our toe. We drop our heel as we come down. Focus on your left foot. Drop your heel. Every pedal stroke, which actually leads right to that pull under. The heel is leading. Toe pointing is for ballerinas. Cyclists drop their heel, keep that glute engaged. Focus on your right foot. Drop the heel every time you come down. All right, last 40 seconds, put it together. Both heels come down every time you press down. We want to use those big muscles in your glutes. If you're pointing your toes, you're using too much of that front end work. Little quads, little tibialis. Get those glutes engaged. Heel down every time you press down. 10 seconds, we recover. Three, 2, 1, and spin it out. Real nice, guys. You got to know your efforts. If you don't have power, you don't need power, you don't need heart rate. You need to know your efforts. What's 60% feel like? What's 70% feel like? 80%, 90, threshold, 105, 110. Too many athletes go on the race day not knowing how they're going to execute. All your practice comes in training. We're constantly working percentage effort, so you know when race day happens exactly what you're going to be. There's no race day magic. And then you work on the small stuff. We relax, ride relaxed. Tension is slow. Relaxation is fast. You have a complete pedal stroke. You get power out of the entire revolution. Your knees are straight up and down, engaging those glutes. No compensation. And the last thing is your sit bones are planted on that saddle. No bouncing, no waving. If you look at a rider from the waist up, you should barely know they're riding. That's your platform, that saddle from where you generate power. So feel those sit bones. We're gonna finish with 1 minute, high cadence at 105%. I don't want any bouncing. Sit bones on the saddle. I want you to work the whole pedal stroke. Toe over, heel down, heel under, knee up. Put it all together. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Pick it up, come on. Move your legs. Pick it up, let's go. Feel those pedals all the way around. If it helps, focus on 1 foot at a time. Toe over, heel down, heel under, heel, knee up. And notice how that contact with the pedal allows you to get power out of every pedal stroke. Stay on it for 20 seconds. Ride all the way to the finish. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back it down and recover. So I gave you a lot of info in this little session. USA Triathlon wanted to cap it at an hour. I wanted to go 3 hours, but hey, I could be here all day. This is just a little taste of what you get on our workouts. Every workout has live Zoom coaching with myself. So whether you have a smart trainer, dumb trainer, whatever, you can follow along. You don't need Zwift. You just tune into the Zoom call and follow along. But we work a lot of little things, a ton of percentage effort, and we push the pace. The gains the athletes have been making just by focusing on the little things have been transferring to their outdoor rides, to their threshold tests. You always got to stay present, mindful of how you're moving, and know exactly how you're going to go execute. And that comes in training. That's where you find your flow. So I haven't got any questions. At least they haven't come through. So make sure you guys got any questions, write contact@tower26.com. Write them on our Facebook page. I'll get back to them right away. But you crushed it. Just make sure you're always mindful of what you're doing in these sessions. You don't just go ride. There's always a purpose. And you build smart without overdoing it too soon. So really awesome work, guys. I'm going to end this here. If you need more information, go to training.tower26.com or tower26.com. You have all your information on all of our different programs and options you can tune into and help you become a better athlete. Appreciate USA Triathlon asking us to do this ride. We have a run tomorrow. Same thing. I'm going to be on Zwift doing it, but if you throw in your headphones, turn on Facebook, go out for a run. I'll lead you through the run in detail. 9 a.m. Pacific time. Tune in, and you'll get a killer run workout. A ton of good technique tips, some good efforts, and maybe a story here and there. So appreciate you guys joining me. I will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Pacific time, or we have a Tower 26 ride tonight on Zwift. You can join us. Go into the companion app and sign up for the ride. If you want the Zoom link, contact@tower26.com. We'll get you the Zoom link. You can join in and get some coaching as you follow along in tonight's ride. You didn't get enough here. So awesome work, guys. Appreciate the effort. Appreciate the mindfulness. Coach Jim signing off. We'll talk to you next time.